Do they know that? Do they know that song?
Hell, who knows? She's right, they may. Who knows?
Right,
We're live now, I think. Oh, do you want me to set yours up? Jesus, I don't know how to do this. Wait, can you see me? Let's see if I can. Can you see you?
Yes.
All right, good. I think it's live now. It's live now. Okay, we're good. It's golden.
Why is yours backwards and mine's forward?
Because mine's on side vision, side view.
We want to see it on the front view.
Right now,
What are you eating there? All right, so if you're just joining us now, we're live. We just filmed a couple videos, and I'm still reeling from your last story of the.
You can kiss my ass.
Well, here's
I
the
love
deal.
Starburst.
You know, you got one job, Jonna, and it is to find a story. And when you came out with, what was it again, Jonna?
About the Starburst.
Yeah, it was rappers being lined into a chain.
She's in the Guinness Book of World Records. She spent 4 years with her students.
And she's a teacher.
Folding Starburst rappers.
This live video is being brought to you by
Over 10,000 rappers have been rapped.
Old Smoky, Moonshine, good stuff, guys.
And Edgar's cheese straws.
Edgar's. Thank you, Ian, Terry, and family for your Edgar's. We're
Yes,
still eating them.
so good. We're still eating that stuff, honey. It's so damn good. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's so damn good. If you're just joining us now live, it's a Friday night. We're just hanging out. We just did some podcast videos. We're having a good time out here. We're in Alabama, just doing what Alabamians do.
Well,
Alabamians
some
do.
Alabamians like to jump in the Bass Pro Shop too.
Well, you know,
George.
a really funny story coming out of Alabama last night. So I got some messages sent to me, some videos. Probably within about 20-30 minutes after it happened. I guess I'm Mr. Me and you are Mr. News man and woman around here, and we do the 95.1 WDNG's radio, and so when anything of any kind of substance happens around here, we get notified of it. Apparently last night there was a gentleman that jumped in. So Bass Pro Shops, it's not it's no secret that they have some really cool stuff in there, and inside of a lot of the properties, I would imagine most of them, they have like an aquarium, so to speak, like a reservoir of water, a cement pond, as you'd call it.
They were fishing there?
Yeah.
There's fish in there, yeah. All the properties have fish that are native to that area, usually in there, and so ours we've got.
Big old gar.
Yeah, we got garfish, we got catfish, we got bass, bluegill, brim, whatever. And so we had a guy that came into our local property, our local Bass Pro Shop, if you will, in Leeds, Alabama, off the I-20 corridor last night, right before closing, and something had happened. I don't know if this guy, I'm calling him George of the Jungle. First name George.
His name is George.
It is George. And I'm going to call him George of the Jungle because with the scene in the background between the elk, the wild pigs, the trees, and the two-story waterfall cascading into this reservoir inside this massive retail outlet was George. George came flying into the parking lot shortly before closing time, only to wreck his vehicle into a lamppost.
Yeah.
Inside said the vehicle was not only George, but his family, his wife and child. And George, did he stick around and check on them? No, he did not.
No.
Instead, George crawled out of the vehicle and ran towards said Bass Pro Shop, if you will.
Naked.
Well, not yet. George had a few clothes on.
Let's get naked, though. It's this thought that ran through his mind.
Well, that's, you know, when I crash at a lamppost, the first thing I think of is, hell, let's take my clothes off.
Let's take my clothes off.
But George is none too suspicious to that thought. In fact,
He's a big old naked baby.
Sean did.
Yeah.
George took all his clothes off and took off running to the entrance of the Bass Pro Shop in Leeds, Alabama. This is East Central Alabama off the I-20 corridor. Took off running inside and streaked through the entire department store until he found himself at that famous, beautiful reservoir. That gigantic glass. Oh, we're gonna do a video. That is someone calling my phone, and I don't know why they're calling. My fan. Calling my fan. That's a fan coming in. Sorry about that, folks. I need to make sure we're still live, though. Sometimes it'll deactivate it if we do that.
Squirrel, you're live because you turned it.
Yeah, we're still live. We're still live. So anyway, look.
Don't look, Ethel.
Don't look at them. There's a streaker running on them. So we'll get back to the story. So anyway.
What in the Meth City Hall is George?
I know, it's getting crazy. So George found himself at the back of this outfitter, this beautiful, gigantic, large chain, retail, trusted name, and guns, camouflage, and rod and reels.
Yeah.
Once he found himself back there at this beautiful aquatic environment, George thought, well, hell, I'm already naked. Why not take a dip?
Let's go swim.
Why not take a big old dip?
Let's go chunky dunking.
This man.
It's chunky.
Now, and listen, there's been stories that this has happened before, that usually it's a small group of teenagers. They dare one another to jump inside the tank, jump out. You know, there's even been reports, I think, at our very own Bass Pro Shop a week ago, some idiot got a rod and reel, got a piece of some kind of lure and actually caught a bass out of the tank.
Okay.
Not George.
Nope.
George is butt naked, and George runs inside there and cannonballs inside of the reservoir, causing water to cascade over the glass wall and splash onto the concrete floor.
Yes.
And people are going batshit crazy.
Is this real life?
This is real life. This
real
happened
life.
last night in the state of Alabama, right down the road from where we live, right across the Crusoe River off the I-20 corridor. This guy jumps in the road. Now, the police are quick to be there. This has happened in the municipality of Leeds, Alabama. It's a small community, but nice stuff. They got some nice shopping malls down there.
Hey, I got a friend that is an assistant principal at Leeds High School. I wonder, are they from Leeds?
I don't know.
No, they're from a town called, is it Sterrett, Alabama?
Sterrett.
We don't even know what that is.
Catch anything with his worm.
And well, it turns out he was carrying his own bait, if you know what I mean. He had a mushroom cloud, and it wasn't too damn rainy, if you get my drift. It was pretty small.
It was, yeah.
George, it was told to me. Now, this is the reports that I got from. I'm not going to say no names. I'm not going to say whether it was a customer or an employee. But within minutes of this happening, I'm being sent videos. I'm being sent testimony.
Right.
And so I looked for some validation on it, because I can't just yell out whatever somebody sends me. So I needed some, and the videos, it didn't take them long to come in. Apparently, this did happen. So this George, it was told to me that George, and this wasn't in any of the reports, but that he actually swam down to the bottom of the tank and tried to act like he was standing up in the water.
I'm surprised he didn't do some kind of
He did a moonwalk, no pun intended.
Swim aerobics or something.
Yeah, no pun intended. He did a moonwalk, and but no pun intended. There was a full moon, though, however, in the rod and reel section, because he was butt naked. Now, Leeds police are on their way.
Was there a full moon last night? Because crazy.
Crazy, yes.
I always printed out the
Teachers
full
can
moon
tell when it's gonna
calendar
be a full moon.
because I knew it's going to be a bad day.
Yes.
Teachers and nurses know when it's going to be a
Yes,
full moon. It's like a
absolutely.
weird
Yes,
thing.
I don't think it was. A
It
full
helped
moon.
me prepare
something.
I
for
don't think it was.
It was something. Well, it was something to see.
something went right.
Well, right when the police got there, George had taken upon himself to climb out onto one of the rock walls, and when he seen police, he cannonballed into the water again. And then
You can represent it.
the police, or he climbed out on the railing again, and the police was running up the stairs, and then he swan dived
Yeah.
that large white
Can you
flabby
reenact
carcass
it
of
for
his
us?
back into the water
Can
again.
you reenact it for us?
I can't do it.
Why?
I've gained some holiday pounds. It's no secret to our viewers, but
I
I
think you
can't
can reenact
replicate the jelly
You
that went.
can't replicate that.
You can't replicate that.
George.
I will give George this. I'll give him an 8 out of 10 on the swan dive. I was actually kind of impressed. It was impressive.
Yes.
The cannonball, I'm going to go with a 7 out of 10. He kept it clutch, but it wasn't a good splash.
No.
The swan dive, however, and when the police arrived, bar none, son.
But
The
Bar
frog
none,
legs
son.
got it for me. The
Holy-
frog legs.
But when he was panicking, the police could not get to him, and he panicked, and he was like going over.
Well, wait a minute. Let's slow down.
Okay.
So he swan dove back inside this aquifer, and
Aquifer.
he
What is
swam
aquifer?
over to the.
He's just a big.
There's a big glass wall, and he's hanging on to it, and he's got that belly smashed up against us, and that little Peter and them cods are just kind of. I kind of wish that Mother Nature would have took one for the team. They've got a massive garfish inside that tank.
Yeah.
I mean, it's bigger.
Yeah.
It's bigger than me.
Swimming up.
And the damn guy was brave. I'll give him that. I mean, there's bass in there like 8, 9, 10 pounds. And there's some big catfish. But there is.
There he goes.
Yeah. God love him. God love him. No, now wait a minute. You're getting ahead of yourself here. Because that was the picture of
him falling out of
him trying to fall.
Yes.
Yeah. So when the police run up the side staircase to try to get to him on the balcony, and he jumps back in, he hangs on to the top of the glass. Now the top of the glass it's got to be like 12, 14 feet up top.
Yeah. It's tall.
When the police are up on the balcony, he thinks he's going to jump over the glass wall
and
run away.
Yeah.
But he don't. Instead, poor George of the Jungle hits that damn concrete floor and knocks him out.
He's dead.
We call that a DFO. Done fell out.
I'm going to be honest, guys. I'm going to go ahead and say it. I'm going to give him a 6 out of 10 on the fall. I mean, it was fantastic fall.
I'm giving him 7.
7 out of
10.
But not so graceful. But the flop and bounce, it was.
He did flop. He did. Like
it was a cascade kind of fall.
Well, there was like
he was knocked out. He was knocked out. He was on his belly. He was on his chubby little belly and his wiener, and he was passed out.
So the police, of course, they run out and they take advantage of this moment. And while he's kind of knocked out, they put handcuffs on this gentleman.
Yeah, they put handcuffs.
Only for him to wake up and he wakes up and he flips over on his back and he screams out.
Get away from my ass.
He's touching my asshole. He's on my asshole.
Get away
He's
from
touching my asshole.
And he starts kicking the police.
Now, here in the great state of Alabama, we got all kind of colorful people. And I love them very much. But I can assure you one thing.
You don't kick him.
That man's asshole was safer than any asshole in the entire state.
Yeah.
Nobody was trying to get this man's asshole. And I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to go ahead and say it. I think that the officer, we got to get some kind of award for him.
Yes.
We got to get some kind of award for that police officer. Because he goes over there, this guy flips over on his back and raises his fat leg up and co-cocks his police officer right in between the legs. It looked as though it was a solid taint, hole, cod's kick. Yeah. It looked like it got all 3. Yeah. And this police officer is pissed. He flings his...
But you can't tell it. I mean, he handled himself well.
Yes. Bullshit! This guy looks like he weighs 300 pounds, and that police officer with one arm flips him around like a piece of rag doll and grabs his head. I would have done the same thing. But
I don't know. Instead, I think I would have like kicked him back or something. But he didn't.
Well, he can't do that. He was a very
right.
That police officer was very professional.
Yes.
I don't know who he is, but God love you, baby, because I would have kicked that fucker right in the head.
Yeah.
Kicked that baby right in the balls, and that police officer flung him around. Now, I don't know how stupid this guy is. Apparently pretty stupid. Okay.
I'm throwing this out. It was a black police officer. You know he was looking at that white man going, this is some white people shit.
I don't know about all that shit.
It's some white people shit right here.
I don't know about all the colors, but I know that if it would have been any person kicking me in the ball, and that's the thing about how stupid do you gotta be to be naked, wet, he was naked and afraid, live in the middle of the Lee's Bass Pro Shop. Naked, wet, cold,
I don't think he was afraid.
And handcuffed behind your back. How dumb do you gotta be to kick somebody right there? Yeah. Anyway, but here's my favorite part of the video. When that police officer flips him over back on his stomach, the police officer is in like ankle deep water. This guy's kicked out a lot of water in this tank. He drags him across the concrete floor of this retail outlet. It was the slime trail for me. It was the
oh God.
As his fat
sliding him like a seal.
Yeah, like big old tummy on the ground, balls, and sliding him across.
That was funny.
That floor is slippery.
Hell yeah! And imagine all them fish scales and water, and he slid that walrus all the way over there to shopping goods, what looked to be fleece cover up for men.
Darren commented on the price of the fish pillow.
Did you see the price of the pillows? $29.99 is not a bad price for those fish pillows. Those are nice. Those are nice. Those are nice. Those are nice.
Somebody brought him over a blanket and put it on him.
Look like one of the staff members actually brought over a new blanket, which I'm sure he's getting charged for, and I would too.
He should be.
But anyway, they ended up, and other videos was sent in as well. That was basically the end of the story. They ended up apparently getting him on his feet because he walked out of a couple of videos.
We saw a little tallywhacker.
So they take him, of course, to the hospital because he may have some kind of mental situation going on. He's used
or a concussion.
Well, I'm sure he had. I mean, had to. I mean, that was a long down fall and had to be head. It was head first. It was a good flop. I'm gonna give him a 7 out of 10 on flop. I mean, the flop was pretty solid.
But I'm giving him a 9 out of 10 on walking out in handcuffs, naked, being all mouthy.
Yeah, and screaming out and he was screaming out random stuff like what did he say? Like Prince Larry is a part of this or something. I don't know.
Very cocky.
Of course, the municipality takes him to the hospital to ensure that he's not crazy. And apparently the evaluation didn't take too damn long because he actually ended up at St. Clair County Jail. Now, the municipality of Leeds actually sits in a quad county area. She sits in the middle of Shelby County, St. Clair County, and Jefferson County. Jefferson County is the home to the state's largest city. That's Birmingham Metropolitan. And even though he spent the night in St. Clair County Jail, I'm hearing now that Jefferson County is picking this up. So, George, son, we're going to pray for you. We love you. We can all mess up. You messed up bad. But you better get you a good attorney.
I need to know if his wife and his kids are okay.
I heard that as well. I don't know. I hope that they are. We're gonna pray for them. But hey man, look, you can't get naked and run inside the local Bass Pro Shop, jump into the damn swim tank, crash your head on the ground, and not expect some kind of giggle back. I mean, I'm sorry. I mean, we love you. I mean, God
I laughed about it all day. I couldn't even focus today.
Did he set out?
I don't know.
On a Thursday night to go, this is what I'm going to do.
I just want to know, I mean, and someone told me, like, cocaine's a hell of, what'd you say?
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
I don't think it was cocaine. I've done cocaine in my time. I'm not proud to admit it. Mom, I'm sorry, but I've never done that much cocaine. That was some kind of meth. You know what I mean? That was some kind of, marijuana and coke's about where I draw the line. I don't do either one.
Sounds like
anymore.
a mental health.
Well, I might smoke a little bit of marijuana.
Meltdown.
That wasn't either one of those. That had to be some kind of damn. It must have been a bad Christmas. You know what I mean? Like somebody got some coal in their gigantic stock.
He and his wife probably got in an argument, and he probably got.
I've gotten in some arguments, but I've never said, "Hey, I'm going to crash my car into a light post at the local Bass Pro Shop
and get naked,
run inside naked and jump inside the program."
He got naked out of the car.
Verbally assault police officers, then kick one of them in the groin and then the rectum there, and then that's another thing. He's screaming out my asshole, and he's the only one that violated an asshole that night.
He's the only one showing his asshole.
And this now making global.
Are we really talking about this right now?
Of course, we're going to make global news today.
I know.
AP picked it up.
Global.
It made global news an hour and a half ago.
We're
It made
all
global
not
news.
that crazy in Alabama, y'all.
No, we're not. This is
we're
a
not.
Florida situation that happened to happen in Alabama. I'm just kidding. We love you, Florida. I love you, Florida. God
He's
bless.
putting us on the map.
He really is.
It's kind of impressive, to be honest with you. I'm kind of tempted to do the same damn thing, to be honest with you.
was
This
it
guy,
Alabama?
he's gotten more reviews
You
than
do it,
I've got.
I'll do it.
What if me and you get naked and run in there and do it? The only thing that I'm thinking, here's the only thing I'm scared of. I'm just scared that the Home Depot, not Home Depot, was it the Bass Pro Shop, is going to look at this as a insurance liability and take the tank away. Please don't do that.
Oh, please don't do that.
Please don't do that, because if you do that, we're all probably going to get together and kill this man. But
No.
I'm kidding. But seriously, don't take the tank away. I'm like a 90-year-old man when I go into Bass Pro Shop. I like to go in there and get the fudge and the ice cream. Find a bench somewhere between the gigantic Christmas tree and the fireplace and the fish aquarium and just sit and people watch.
I like to go to the game room.
Oh, the game room's fun.
I like to shoot the little
Yes.
pew.
I totally support Bass Pro Shops. I don't know who they're affiliated with. I don't even want to know, to be honest with you. Everything's a part of the dark side.
And I love when Santa comes.
I love supporting outside activities and stuff like that. So please don't take the tank away because of this idiot. But
Please don't.
man, it was something to see. I mean, the videos that we're getting, I wish I could. And by the way, if you're watching this live, you can actually see. I posted some pictures on my fan page. You can see the guy in the tank. You can see the attempted fall. You brought that up a minute ago on your phone there, and just something else. But 2024 is happening. A lot's going on right now. There's a lot of war situations going on. I mean, Biden's probably about to croak over. I mean,
Jeffrey Epstein.
Jeffrey Epstein files got
and if that's all what's in the news, what's going over here in this other hand? You gotta watch. there's a lot of shit going on over here. Then there's some stuff.
The
going on
puppeteer
over
is
here.
at work. I think 2024 is going to be one hell of a year.
Yes.
We just had a 7.6 magnitude earthquake in Japan.
Yes.
Man.
Hey, I just thought
Yes.
you better be right with the Lord.
Yeah,
That's
you need to get
right.
right with the Lord. Get right with Jesus Christ. I'm going to tell you
That's
right
right.
now.
That's right.
Oh, man, that is something to see. You know, and that's something else I seen the other day. Do you guys watch The Simpsons?
No.
I used to.
Used to, too. It's been around for a million years. I mean, they've got over, I think it's like 750 episodes or something like that. They've been in live for like
my
some
family thing. I did
23
Sunday
seasons
night
or something like
with
that.
My mom and dad.
Or like 40 seasons, who knows. Anyway, you know, they have
Predicted the
they have
future.
predicted the future
Yes.
a lot.
Yes.
Nobel Peace Prize winners, 9/11, you name it. I mean, they the Lady Gaga concert. I mean, concerts. The Trump inauguration and the winning. The list goes on. I actually read out today on air
COVID.
on the radio of all of the predictions they've made.
I think so.
It's been they predicted
Yes.
COVID.
No.
They predicted
Yes.
the Ebola outbreak. They predicted it is
Bird flu.
research the predictions and I'd heard about it. I'm like, whatever.
It's crazy.
The swine flu, the bird flu, every war, every
and
war.
Homer and Marge.
Yes.
The Simpsons,
Yes,
the
Simpsons.
cartoon has predicted it. Well, anyway, in 1998, I think it was episode 42, they predicted, apparently, a lot of things that's going to transpire in the year 2024.
Oh, wow.
Three of the largest predictions for 2024 that the president dies and a woman president takes over. They predicted a not a global, but a small between two country nuclear war. A nuclear bomb will be dropped, and then they predicted I think it was a more or less a collapse of the financial system for a short time. I don't know. Just I'm not saying it's going to happen, of course, but
It's interesting. Very interesting.
it's very it's very interesting. It's weird. It's odd.
It is weird.
It's gonna be a hell of a year. I mean, you've already got and the Epstein. Oh my, do that. Have y'all been watching Fox News?
No.
If I was Bill Clinton, I'd just sell all my shit. I'd probably move to. I don't even know where I'd move. Uganda, maybe. Where is
An
it?
island far from
Maybe
away.
move to a third world country. Maybe is what y'all ought to do, because the Clintons. I mean, but in a weird way, it's kind of like the Bible says, like everything comes to light. By the way, myself and Jonna has marked safe from the Epstein flight list.
Yes. Yes. Yes, we are safe.
This is the one time. This is the one time that I'm actually happy to be a C, maybe a B list celebrity,
Yes.
because
we were not there.
Holy shit! Are you seeing these things that are coming up?
We were not there.
We were not there. Never even been to the island. Hell, closest I got to the island was the Bahamas, and I swear to God, there was no kids.
I've never been out of the country.
I can't stand kids.
You've never been out.
I've never been out of the country.
There you go.
don't have to take
We're
I
saying-
don't
I've never had a passport.
We were
There we go.
wondering
Boom.
when the day would come when people would leave mainstream celebrities and go to B and C, and hell, we're
I
probably
know.
D-list celebrities.
I know.
Well, thank God our time has came. We finally made it.
2024.
2024 was our year. Look.
There we go. We are not on, but
We never raped any children.
No.
We may or may not have diseases, but thank
No.
God we're
No
clear
disease
of
free.
any rapings of any kids.
Disease
We didn't do it.
free.
We didn't kill anyone.
No.
You're
No.
disease free?
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. We're disease free, and we have. Oh my God! Can you, dude? The things that they're coming out right now,
I know.
scary
Hey,
stuff.
but Tater's
it's-
okay.
Tater-
Tater is okay.
when
Tater's
someone
amazing.
holds Tater, he makes love to him. He throws the neck back. He hangs on.
hangs
Everybody's worried
on.
about Tater.
Everybody's worried about Tater. I want to thank everybody, by the way. Tater Tot, if you don't know, is obviously my little dog here, and he's came on the road with us. He's been to a lot of shows, and everybody in the community here in the state knows him. And he had a little episode a while back, but the only reason I put that video out about Tater Tot is because it was New Year's Day. All the veterinarians were closed, and here in our area, we no longer have any after-hour emergency veterinarians. The closest we had was going to drive to Birmingham.
Yeah.
But we actually had a local veterinarian. I want to give a shout out to Town and Country Veterinarian in Coldwater, Alabama. Thank you so much, Dr. Leonard, for us. Leonard. Sorry, I'm sorry if I got that wrong. for him and his wife for taking time out of their day on New Year's Day to come and meet me. And they actually took Tater to their house.
Tater tot home.
Blood test, give him shots and stuff. We think that maybe we had a huge celebration for New Year's here at the plantation New Year's Eve. And I'm thinking maybe someone dropped something that he eat. Anyway, we're not going to. Anyway, he's fine. Tater Tot's fine. Obviously, he's fine. But thank you so much for the calls, the texts, the messages, the emails. I mean, it's been 5 days now, and I'm still trying to run back. Don't trouble yourself with a 3-year-old poodle. He's fine. But thank you so much for your concern for one of my kids. Okay, that was.
And that's Luna. That's Luna Red's dad.
Yeah, that's Luna's dad.
That's
By the
my
way,
poodle's
he
dad.
just sired his 3rd litter, and
That's sweet, baby.
there's not any puppies available, is there? Is there one puppy available?
I don't know.
There's 5 puppies in it. You have to reach out to Rona and Scott there in Lincoln, Alabama.
The Tots Tie the Knot.
Tots Tie the Knot on Facebook. They if there's any puppies available that hadn't been spoken for, that'd be who you want to reach out to. But he, those of you that want to know, people ask, he weighs 6.2 pounds. The mother weighs 7. So they're going to be small dogs. Check them out. Yeah, but good stuff. Hey, and also thank you so much for fueling this party. Give a shout out to Old Smoky Moonshine, a trusted name in Tennessee moonshine. And it's Legal Beagle. This one's 17% alcohol. The Eggnog Moonshine. God, it's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. As Jim Carrey would say, it's good.
Roll Tide. We hate. We didn't finish the job.
We did, but I tell you what.
It's okay.
I tell you
It's
what.
all right.
You know what though? We made it to the Final Four.
That's right.
And Alabama had a hell of a season.
They did.
But congratulations to Washington and
It's gonna win.
Michigan.
It's gonna win, Monday.
I can't believe there's a bunch of damn Yankees going to fight for the national championship, but I'm here for it. I'm pulling. No offense, I love you, Washington, but I'm pulling for Michigan.
Pumpkin eater.
I'm pulling for the ones that beat us, not only because they beat us, but also because there's several guys on the team that played with a lot of our players there. So,
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and Michigan, 3rd year in a row that they went to the Rose Bowl, and they
The Rose Bowl.
the Rose Bowl with my phone at the Rose Bowl. 3rd year they found them at the Rose Bowl, and they won. And those guys won it. They've had they went through a lot of diversity and a lot of crazy things with the team there in Michigan. So hey, good luck. I hope that you guys bring it home. And if you don't, good luck, Huskies. I don't know shit. I ain't got a dog in the fight. Hell, I was pulling for Texas, and they got their ass whooped.
I know.
Who's seen that shit coming?
If we couldn't have a rematch with Texas,
Matthew McConaughey, what the fuck were you doing?
No. That's my friend.
Oh, shit.
That's my
Matthew
friend.
didn't do shit. I thought it was the Matthew McConaughey show, for Christ's sake. They had at one time all 3 screens on Matthew McConaughey, and didn't shit happen. Matthew, won't you put on some pads and get your fat ass out there and fight?
I love you, Matthew McConaughey.
I love you too.
I do too, Matthew, but damn! What happened? What happened? Nobody, shut up! I hope those Yankees win it. Hell, you earned it, by God. I'm still upset about it.
Shout out to Nico
I'm still
Collins.
upset about it. Nick, I love you, but damn.
My boy Nico Collins played for Michigan for the last 4 years, but now he's pro. So yeah, but I hate it didn't happen when he was there.
Also, Florida State, look, you got a raw deal, but if that game against Georgia didn't prove that y'all probably didn't really need to be there anyway, I don't know what does. No offense, I love Florida State. I love you. I love you. I love the state of Florida. Hell, I'm gonna end up living in Florida. I will. I told Daddy the other day at the party, I said, as soon as you die, I'm out of here. I'm sorry. I'm going warmer. I like Tallahassee. It's nice. I like it. So,
We're going Texas.
I love Florida. No, you're not either. You're going with Nick. No,
we're going Churlingua.
No, you're not. You're going.
Churlingua.
You're going to.
Churlingua.
No.
Is that close to the
No, you're not.
No, it's Big Bend.
You're going to Gulf Shores with me. We'll be in the middle.
We're going to have us a little, one of those little manufactured houses.
No, you're not.
We're going to have us a plane.
That's a nice
strip,
dream. That's a nice dream you got.
And that's what we're going to do.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
No,
we are.
you're not.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll see. We'll see.
Throw a flag on the plate.
We'll see.
So we can fly back and
No, you're not.
forth.
You're going to Florida with me. You're not. You're going. We'll settle for South Alabama. We're going to Gulf Shores, Orange Beach.
Okay.
You're not going to Texas. We'll visit there. We'll get a Airbnb out there.
Okay.
Come to Texas.
See,
No, she's
I
not
love
going to
Texas.
Texas. No, well,
I love
we all do have tough shit.